Hey guys, welcome to another day-to-day tech video brought to you by filmflux.net and vodafone.co.uk. I'd like to thank them for sending out this product for unboxing and review, and let's get started. So today we're taking a look at the Windows Phone 8X by HTC. It comes in the one colour, which is like a midnight blue colour, and it's a really nice phone, to be honest. It's a good change from using iOS as my daily driver. The box comes in two parts. You have the outer sleeve and the box itself. If we take a look at the outer sleeve here, you can see we've got the phone on the front, pictured with Windows Phone branding along with the 8X by HTC. We've got just the HTC logo and slogan on the sides, and on the back we have some technical specifications such as the CPU being a 1.5 GHz dual core. The phone takes a micro SIM card. There's 16 gigabytes of onboard storage along with 1 GB of RAM. You have the 4.3-inch Super LCD 720p HD display, which is really nice, along with an 8 megapixel camera with an LED flash capable of recording 1080p HD video. You also have this inbuilt Beats audio function, which makes sounds, songs and sounds from videos really nice. If we take a look at the box itself, once we take the lid off, we are greeted with lots and lots of literature, from the quick start guide to the Windows Phone documentation, contact us information, safety and regulatory guides, the Windows Phone 8 license, the warranty, and then on this sheet here, I've just stuck on the screen protector that comes on the device itself, but you're given a micro SIM card ejection tool, as you can see here. It's a really nice one with HTC branding on it, and then a small image of how to eject the SIM card itself. If we move that off to the side, we are greeted with the phone on top, so you can see the really nice 4.3 Super LCD display with HTC branding at the top, along with a front-facing 2 megapixel camera. We've got the back arrow, the Windows Home key, and the search button here. If I put the phone off to a side for a second and go through what else is in the box, removing the top cover, we have another little cover protecting the items below. Being based in the UK, we have our 3-prong charging adapter with HTC branding here. As you can see, 3-prong with the USB slot on the top of the unit. We also have our USB to micro USB cable here, again with HTC branding on it, so USB to micro USB, and that's also a good length. And then finally we have some standard in-ear headphones, 3.5mm jack, nothing too special. You can kind of see them here with an inline microphone. And that's the entire of the box. And now back to the device. As you can see, the device is really nice. On the front you don't have too much. On the top of the device we have our lock button here, along with a microphone and our 3.5mm headset jack. On the right hand side of the device we have our volume rocker, which is one button but it does have 2 distinct clicks for up and down, along with a quick options key. This one is assigned to the camera. You hold down for focus, hold all the way down for the camera to take a picture. On the back, on the top of the right hand side, you can see just on the back we have our SIM card slot. And on the back we have our 8 megapixel camera sensor along with our single LED flash, some HTC branding in silver here, along with the Beats audio logo here, and the speaker grill just here, which should be coming into focus in a second. There you go. On the bottom of the device we have one more microphone here, along with our micro USB port, and on the left hand side of the device we have nothing. The device was designed to be an all-in-one factor phone, so it has a unibody design. This is one entire body and does come through to the front with the front speaker grill here. As you can see, the screen is really vibrant and it's a beautiful display. If we just slide up, enter the passcode, and we're into the Windows Phone 8 operating system. Now, the Windows Phone 8 operating system is a really nice operating system to use. I found that it's a really nice change from iOS, where things are a bit more customizable. You can kind of move about the icons and make them different sizes to display more data. If you tap at the top here, you've got access to your signal strength, what signal you're on, as you can see 3G, your Wi-Fi, and your battery. The actual colour of the icons here is actually a blue, and I'm not sure how it's going to turn out on the camera. It might look a bit purpley, but it is in fact a dark blue colour. And obviously we've got greens for the music and video and the games. Using the device has been really enjoyable. I do have a couple of downsides, however. I'm not a huge fan of the way that Windows Phone lists all of the applications here. I don't think it's really convenient, and it's probably not the best way of doing it, but Apple have probably patented their version, so Windows aren't really left with much when it comes to designing a new interface. The other big problem for me from switching over to this device is the lack of applications, and people who make videos on Windows Phone 8 say a similar thing. Whilst the store is, decent for some apps, for the HTC core apps and some of the games, it just really isn't as great as iOS. The choice of applications aren't as extensive, and I've noticed that I've missed having that, the application store. A benefit though is the Xbox Live built in. I really like having the ability to check who's online, to check when my friends are online and when I can message them and things like that. I think that's a really cool idea, as well as having some of these games integrated with Xbox Live itself. In terms of the design of the phone, I really, really do like it. Its tapered design makes it feel a lot thinner than it actually is, being fairly thick at its thickest point, to be honest, which is in the center of the back here. The weight of the phone is really light, especially compared to the iPhone 4S, which is my current daily phone, and I've noticed that it's a great improvement. I don't really feel my phone as much in my pocket, and when I'm holding everything together it's not as heavy, which I really like. Overall, the HTC Windows Phone 8X is a really, really good phone. It's not too expensive, and it runs a fresh operating system, which I think is on its way to becoming a competitive operating system as well. Windows Phone is pretty nice. It's clear to get all of your information. It's easy to use, and in general, I've enjoyed using the device. The specs of the device make a Windows Phone 8 extremely snappy, and it means that you can seriously have some fun and be productive whilst using this device. If we just take a quick look at the camera before we wrap things up, the 8 megapixel does a pretty decent job of taking some nice quality photos. If we take a look, we can quickly snap a picture here with the autofocus and then the shutter closing. I think in terms of using the camera, you will be able to use it. It's pretty useful, but for 8 megapixels, it's not like what the iPhone uses. It's not. I don't think it's the same sensor, so in that way, it's a bit lacking. But either way, the phone itself is a fantastic phone. I'd like to thank Vodafone for sending this out and FilmFlux for hosting it for me. It's been a great phone to use, and I look forward to bringing you guys another review of a new device. Stay tuned to the channel and make sure you check out both websites. They'll be linked below. Cheers.